Justice for Mohbad. Well, somehow we are done with February and now we have stepped into March. And definitely this month of March will march us into justice for Mohbad. Simple as ABC. They have tried several means of covering up, but here we are today. We have remained victorious. Our enemies, they are the ones that will go down. And who are these people? Enemies of humanity. It is not about singling out one person or the individual or the individuals who were around Mohbad alone and all of that. No. It's deeper than that. It's about justice for humanity. Because once you cover this up, these wicked people, these evil people, to them, it is business as usual. They will simply continue in their wicked enterprise. Now, there is a new update that is important that we all connect together with this one. I want you to listen from the beginning to the end. And to those that often will say they need translation. Translation is always done with analysis at the end of our guest talk. Once our guest is done talking, then translation is done and analysis together. It is about justice for Mohbad. For those who are just coming across this platform, tap on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell to encourage this channel to do more. Tap on that thanks button. It is just after the download button. Tap on it. The love with the dollar sign in the middle of it. Tap on it to encourage this channel. And to those who have done so, I say a very big thank you to you. So sad. But here we are. All of the wicked acts of these people covered up. All of it. It is now open. Wunmi, Darosha, all of the atrocities, and Wunmi's elder sister called Karimot in the US, all are atrocities because she's involved in this. She claimed that she's a nurse, and oftentimes she will tell Wunmi what to do. The thing is this, we've looked at the time frame, and we realized that somehow Wunmi tried certain self-medication. So Wunmi should be also arrested the same way the nurse was arrested. March is the month where this month is the month that they said that that corona inquest is going to be this and that and all of that. We will deal with them. They know that there is no way that they will escape this one. Let us listen and we will talk more.
Ó ti pa Mohbad báyìí sí. Àbí? Àṣànà Wunmi, ó ti pa Mohbad. Ó ti pa Mohbad. Gbé òkú ẹ̀ kí wà tí Darosha lọ jẹ. Tá bá ti wọ 500 má bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ibi tí mo parí sí ni má ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ibi tí mo parí sí làwọn kan lábẹ́ kọjá. Wunmi apàyàn apọ̀kọ̀jáyé tó bá tiẹ̀ sọ pé kó wá lọ ṣe DNA. Ó mọ̀ pé ó ti fi stigma sọmọ yẹn lára. Until the DNA is done. Kí bàbá tiẹ̀ sọ pé òun ò ṣe DNA mọ́. Ṣé wo mọ̀ pé stigma tó ti fi sọmọ yẹn lára kò lè parẹ́ because ojú pé kò ní bàbá, ojú pé Wunmi ó gbé oyún Liam wá láti ta, ojú yẹn náà máa fi wọ ọmọ yẹn. Abẹ́rẹ́ pé òótọ́ mò ń sọ. Tó bá ti ẹ̀rọ nǹkankan, you are so selfish. Selfishness yẹn ló kó bá Mohbad náà. Tó bá ń ṣe selfish àṣànà ni. Aṣẹ́wó oríta lórí hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì. Tó bá ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Tó bá ro tọmọ yẹn lásán, ìwọ gan ló máa lọ ṣe DNA tó bá gbé sórí kíní ẹ̀. Sórí timeline ẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe pé kó máa sáré kiri, kó máa ṣépè kiri, kó máa fi rọ́bọrọ́ just because amú ẹrẹ́ dandẹ̀ pé Mohbad ló sign petition tó kọ fọ́lọ́pàá. Ẹ wá gbé olórí burúkú jáde sọ pé ẹ̀yin management apàyàn. Ṣé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ manage inú kingdom yín ni kẹ́ pàyàn? Ṣé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ manage ni kẹ́ manage bó ṣe máa lọ dóko tó máa gbọ́mọ bà wá fọ́ṣun? Ṣé nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ manage ni kí Darosha kó fún ní 2 million kó ra pọ́ sí 40,000? Darosha ẹlẹ́nu tìpò ó ṣèké dìgìdìgì bí ìgbà tó fi 1k ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan sẹ́kẹ̀ olè elétè pọ̀nmọ́ olè Darosha olè tó bá fẹ́ ní láríláyé tó bá fẹ́ lọ síwájú má fi family sínú nǹkan kan tó ń ṣe má fi family kankan sínú nǹkan tó ń ṣe kò ń ṣe tìkà ó fi ṣèkà àwọn ló máa bà tiẹ̀ jẹ́ òun ni Darosha ṣe fún Mohbad àbúrò ya Mohbad ni Darosha Mohbad dẹ̀ wò pé ẹ̀gbọ́n tí ò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ tó rí òpè tó máa ń jalè kiri àdúgbò yìí ẹ̀gbọ́n tó jẹ́ pé bí kókù kú ládùúgbò kó lọ bá wọn ẹ̀ ń bá àmú ẹ̀ ló ń ṣe kiri àdúgbò ẹ̀gbọ́n tí ò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bí ká lọ síbi tó ti ta newspaper láàárọ̀ kùtùkùtù ní junction Agungi kó máa ka free paper ń bẹ̀ Free Readers Association ni Darosha máa ń ṣe lágungi láràárọ̀ kó discuss politics láti 7 o'clock àárọ̀ tó ti débẹ̀ kó kúrò ń bẹ̀ ní 12 o'clock Mohbad dẹ̀ wò sùsù ó wò pé olórí burúkú làbúrò ìyá mi kò níṣẹ́ dẹ̀ ń wáṣẹ́ fún ó dẹ̀ fún níṣẹ́ ó dẹ̀ pa ó nìyẹn ló jà títí tó fi fún ní 2 million kó fi ra pósí tó lọ ra pósí pikin pósí ó lọ ra pikin pósí ẹ wo lẹ́ǹtì pósí yẹn oní pósí sọ pé rọ̀lẹ́ ló ti wá ra pósí òun dẹ̀ sọ fún wọn pé kò sí pósí àgbàlagbà pósí ọmọdé ló wà Darosha sọ pé ẹ má wọ́rì a gbọ́dọ̀ sí lálẹ́ yìí dáàdì ẹ sọ pé ká sí lálẹ́ Darosha ṣé wọ́n rí bàbá Mohbad tó sójú tó fi sọ pé bàbá Mohbad ní kẹsìn Mohbad Darosha àbájọ náà wọ́rọ́pọ̀ méjì lọkùnrin máa ní ẹyọ kan ni wọ́rọ́pọ̀ ẹ àlébù burúkú tó wà ní ìdílé ìyá Mohbad nìyẹn wọ́n tẹ́tì mi ṣé wo ò gbọ́ pé pikin pósí pikin coffin pikin pósí ní Darosha lọ rà lẹ́yìn tó fún 2 million 40,000 ló ra pósí yẹn ó wá mú 1,960,000 ó wá mú dání ẹ bá mi mú yẹn sọ́wọ́ sí wọ́rọ́pọ̀ méjì ló máa ń wà nísàlẹ̀ òkòkòrò ọkùnrin tí Darosha ẹyọ kan ni Wunmi ló kúkú sọ Wunmi sọ fún Kàrímọ́ sọ fáwọn tiẹ̀ wọ́n ní kí n sọ fún lẹ́ni bó tẹ̀ jẹ́ pé mo ò rí Kàrímọ́ ló sọ kí lè ní Kàrímọ́ fi sọ ni pé ó ní Darosha burúkú yìí tó lọ ra pósí ọmọdé fún Mohbad ó nígbà tó ní pọ́bẹ́mù ní wọ́rọ́pọ̀ méjì lọkùnrin máa ní ẹyọ kan ní Darosha ní ó ní Mohbad ó dìídì fẹ́ gbé lọ sí India kan lọ tọ́jú ẹ̀ ní ìgbà tó pé lọ sọ́dọ̀ dókítà ní Lẹ́kìnbí wọ́n ní kò lè ṣeé ṣe bó ṣe máa gbé wọ́rọ́pọ̀ kan ṣoṣo kiri nìyẹn pikin pósí lọ́ra pósí 40,000 ní pikin pósí ni kò sí rọ́mbẹ̀ èèyàn kan ní rọ́mù pa ẹni kí Darosha bọ́ta kó wọ pátá tó táìtì ẹ̀ níbi kòkòrò kó jẹ́ kárí Darosha ẹlẹ́kẹ̀ẹ́ dìgìdìgì olè alápá má ṣiṣẹ́ àwítọ́ wọn sọ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n ló ń pè ìwọ tó jẹ́ kó máa pè lábúrò tó ń pè lẹ́gbọ̀n ìwọ tó jẹ́ kó fi ṣàbígbẹ̀yìn tó fi ṣàkọ́bí ẹ bá mi dèyẹ mọ́wọ́ sí ẹ bá fi jẹun ẹ bá mi pé Wunmi group ẹ lè ra lákọ̀wé ń bẹ̀ ẹ wà wọn dádì tó bá ń pè mí yẹn àti tó bá ń pè mí láti Nàìjíríà yẹn ẹ lè ra wọn alákọ̀wé ní Wunmi group ẹ jẹ́ kí n sàwọn association tó wà ń bẹ̀ by their wig you shall know them wig wọn dàbí kọ̀ǹkọ̀ onírin ni ṣàkàṣàkà ni by their wig you shall know them ibi wig wọn lẹ ti máa kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ wọn they have many things in common wig wọn jọra ní kankan ní ẹ bá mi dìyẹn mọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí sàwọn tó wà ń bẹ̀ fún yín àwọn ọkùnrin wọn organizer welder àwọn tó ń fẹ́ táyà àwọn tó ń tẹran àwọn tó ń ta kùnú àwọn tó máa ń fi gorodomu pọnmi wheelbarrow ẹ mà àwọn mọ́là tó máa ń gbé wheelbarrow sọ́hùn yẹn iṣẹ́ táwọn ọkùnrin wọn tó wà ní Wunmi group ń ṣe nìyẹn. Ṣé wá ráwọn obìnrin wọn, àwọn bí onípàrágà, àwọn onípákò, àwọn oníróbó, àwọn oníclean, àwọn aláró, àwọn ló kún group yẹn. Ìtorí ẹ̀ ní common sense wọn ò ṣe ṣiṣẹ́. Àwọn bí pẹ́ntà ṣeré yìí tí mú ẹ tẹ̀ yìí, imú ẹ̀ dàbí mú jàpá bí yáyà ẹ̀ gbàgbé láti bá fa mú ẹ̀ sókè ní ìgbà tán bí kò yé mi. Forgot issue nìyẹn tiẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ̀rọ̀ wa. Ẹ mọ̀ nǹkan tí mo sọ pé àwọn bí olóbì, bí onírógbó, àwọn bí onídákwà, àwọn bí oníkókóró, àwọn bí oládùn, àwọn ló kún bẹ́ẹ̀. TikTok sọ mí doge. Very, very ugly set of people. Àtọkùnrin wọn àtobìnrin wọn, they are so ugly. Dàrọ́ṣà ẹlẹ́pọ̀n kan. Dàrọ́ṣà ti ti gborúkọ. Àwọn onípitó ẹṣẹ́. Àwọn onípitó. Àwọn onísosorobia. Ṣàkúṣàkú tìmù ẹṣẹ́. Àwọn ní kìlìṣí, àwọn ló kún tíìmù yẹn. Ẹ mọ̀ bí tí mo ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ní common sense. Wọ́n wá ń discuss, wọ́n fọ̀rọ̀ jomi tó rọ ọ̀rọ̀. Wọ́n wá ní pẹ́pẹ́ sí o. Òótọ́ ni Wunmi ń ta kokéènì o. Òótọ́ ni Wunmi máa ń gbé kokéènì. Ó máa gbé lọ sáàfin. Ó máa gbé lọ sí boys quarter. Ó máa gbé lọ sí Agungi. Ó máa gbé lọ sí Sango Ọ̀tà. Sango Ṣàngó. Àbí kí ni gbogbo mi? Wọ́n ní gbogbo bẹ̀ ló pinná sí. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Àwọn tíìmù Wunmi ló sọ o. Ṣé mo pé mi ò kú sí tíìmù nǹkan tó sọ bó wá sọ fún yín. Wọ́n ní lóòótọ́ ni Wunmi máa ń ta gbaná. Ipe ṣùgbọ́n ẹ máa gbọ́ o. Tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ̀ pé gbogbo wọn kún fún ọ̀tẹ̀, rìkíṣí, irọ́ ló fi ń sùn, irọ́ ló fi ń jí. Ṣàngó tẹ̀dó ló ń jẹ́, mo ṣáà máa gungi. Mo máa ń gbé pàrọ̀ kan lọ ságungi ìgbà tí mo wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́, so mo máa gungi. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ lọ. Kí ni mo wá fẹ́ fàyọ ni pé sẹ́, àwọn tí Wunmi wá sọ pé òótọ́ Wunmi máa ń ta gbaná. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Wọ́n ní ṣùgbọ́n owó tí Wunmi ń pa níbi gbaná yẹn ń kọ́, òun ló máa ń ná fún Mohbad. Ọ̀nà òun ni bàbá Mohbad fi kọ́lé. Bàbá tó ti kọ́lé ẹ̀ tí ò tiẹ̀ tí ìkọ́tọ́ kó tó bí Mohbad gan ló ti kọ́lé yẹn. Àwọn Wunmi ò dẹ̀ gbà láyè kó jẹ wọn ọmọ. Wọn ò gbà láyè kó mọ́ bàbá dẹ̀ ní kó fi lé òun lẹ̀. Bàbá tó ti kọ́lé ẹ̀, ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú apọ́kọjáyé set of people. Àyẹn akóṣìbèrò Wunmi, ìnáwó ni Wunmi máa ń ṣe lọ́jọ́ ayé ẹ̀jọ́ tẹ̀ ti sọ pé ń jà fún. Bí kò fún yín lówó recharge card, bí kẹ́ sọ pé fóònù yín jábọ́ ẹ fẹ́ rà mí, bí kẹ́ sọ pé laptop yín ò ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ ẹ fẹ́ replace ẹ̀. Gbèsè, inú gbèsè ni Wunmi wà látijọ́ tẹ̀ ti sọ pé ń jà fún. Justice for Mohbad. Ó di kẹ́ máa milk Wunmi. Wunmi gan kábàámọ̀ ẹ̀pẹ́ ń jà fóun ìtorí ojoojúmọ́ ni. Bí fóònù wọn ò bàjẹ́, wọ́n ní dátà ti fẹ́ tán. Bí dátà ò tán, wọ́n ní laptop jábọ́. Bí laptop ò jábọ́, wọ́n ná mọ àwọn ṣẹmẹpọ̀ mọ́ pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn báyìí, wọ́n ní ojú fóònù sínú omi. Àwọn bùkátà group. Ẹ jẹ́ a máa sọ̀rọ̀. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Wọ́n wá sọ pé pẹ́pẹ́ sí o. Òótọ́ ni Wunmi ló ń ta gbaná. Ṣùgbọ́n owó gbaná yẹn ń kọ́. Ó fi raṣọ sọ́run Mohbad. Mo ń bọ̀ jẹ́ kí n block ilé. Mo ń bọ̀. Block. Ó ní ṣùgbọ́n owó yẹn ń kọ́. Wọ́n ló fi raṣọ sọ́run Mohbad. Ó fi kọ́lé bàbá Mohbad. Ó fi ṣe gbogbo ẹ̀. Ẹ wá jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀ ká là. Because èmi máa ń mú wọn lọ́rùn ọwọ́ ní ibi tán ti nílé sálọ ni màá ti mú wọn. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Now, ṣé gbogbo yín rántí pé Wunmi àti Mohbad ti mọ́ra ní gbẹ̀rígbẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n wọn kì í kíra. Because Wunmi jẹ́ ọmọ tó máa ń pín náà kiri gbẹ̀rígbẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn. So Mohbad ojú òkè ló máa fi ń wò ipe àwọn àǹtí tó ń pín náà kiri gbẹ̀rígbẹ̀ yìí tó ń pín transformer kiri gbẹ̀rígbẹ̀ kóhun máa súnmọ́. So wọ́n ti mọ́ra lórí street but wọ́n kì í sọ̀rọ̀. Unluckily for Mohbad, because mo lè sọ pé luckily ni, unluckily for Mohbad, ìgbà tó máa fi dé Malian house, ṣé ń gbọ́ mi, ó pàdé Wunmi ń bẹ̀ tó ti ń pín transformer kí Mohbad tó débẹ̀. Mo mọ̀ bí yá Mohbad ò mọ nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ shop and clean mouth ni. Mohbad gbogbo òyàn jẹ́jẹ́jẹ́ wọ́n ń pa ẹnu wọn, wọ́n ń nu ẹnu wọn. Ìwọ débẹ̀ ó jẹ́ ó takú síbẹ̀ àfìgbà tó gbé ọmọ àlè wá fún ẹ. Naira Marley jẹ́ ó tutọ́ sí. Bella Shmurda jẹ́ ó tutọ́ sí. Àyàn jẹ́ ó tutọ́ sí. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbé nílé gbẹ̀rẹ̀gbẹ̀rẹ̀ Lẹ́kì wọ́n jẹ́ wọ́n tutọ́ sí. Mohbad ìwọ ò dẹ̀ rí nǹkan kan jẹ náà nítorí mo gbọ́njọ́ náà wọ́n ní pléètì gan ló lá. Wọ́n ní pléètì ló lá kò ṣe pé ẹjọ́ ṣe nǹkan gidi kan because ọdún máa ń táìmù ẹni. Wọ́n ní tó ò bá ti fún lówó kò ń jẹ́ kó gbé òun débẹ̀. Ọ̀nà máa ń tàṣkì ẹni owó rẹ̀ ẹ̀yìn rẹ̀ ni. Gbogbo nǹkan tí Mohbad ṣe ń sunkún níjọ́ tó sọ pé wọ́n sọ introduction di engagement mọ́ lọ́wọ́ nìyẹn. Naira Marley jẹ́ ó tutọ́ sí ó kúrò ń bẹ̀. Bella Shmurda jẹ́ ó tutọ́ sí ó kúrò ń bẹ̀. Salanta jẹ́ ó tutọ́ sí ó kúrò ń bẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn Malian house jẹ́ ó tutọ́ sí ó kúrò ń bẹ̀. Ìwọ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé wọ́n ní tí ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ dé bá débì kan ó máa ń wò pé báwo ló ṣe ń ṣe ni. Wọ́n wá rí pàjẹkù yìí ó mà ti ń sunkún ọkọ. Wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ síbẹ̀ ó bá lọ gbégi eléèrà. Ṣé ń gbọ́ mi? Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa sọ lọ. Àwọn daft group tó jẹ́ pé ìwò òdì wọn ló fi ń ronú. Wọn ò fi ọpọlọ wọn ronú. Wọ́n sọ pé lóòótọ́ ni Wunmi ta gbaná. Àbí kò yé yín? Because kò yé mi. Wọ́n sọ pé wọ́n ló ń bọ́ Mohbad. Iṣẹ́ wo ló ń ṣe? Karimo tó dé ń ta pọ̀ mọ́ ilé adúró ló wà. Kò tí ì níwèé kò dẹ̀ tí ì nínà pẹ̀lú aṣọ ìṣẹ́gì tó wọ̀. Wọ́n ní wọ́n lè mú Amẹ́ríkà, wọ́n lè mú ará oko kúrò lára èèyàn. Ṣùgbọ́n wọn ò lè mú ará oko kúrò lára èèyàn. Karimo dé Amẹ́ríkà, Karimo yìí ń lọ sí ṣọ́ọ̀bù. Kò tún ṣẹ́rí àwọn charity kan wà. Àwọn olówó charity wà. Last grade charity shop ni Karimo ń lọ. Ẹ lọ gbọ́ fídíò yẹn ó ìwà lọ́dọ̀ Daddy Freeze. Ẹ̀yin wèrè apọ́kọjáyé group. Ẹ wá sọ fún mi báwo ló ṣe wá jẹ́ pé Wunmi ló ń bọ́ Mohbad. Ẹ mà burú o. Ẹ ti mọ̀ pé òkú ọ̀run ò lè defend ara ẹ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa defender of the universe a máa defend òkú ọ̀run because a mọ̀ pé rọ́lẹ̀ ń pa. Tàbá ti ka yín níbì kan ẹ tún lọ múrọ̀ mi àtúrọ̀ tàbí èlùbọ́ ní òun ló mú yín tó jẹ́ pé ìgbà tá sọ lánàá pé pẹ́pẹ́ sí o Wunmi Karimo ló sọ kíní yẹn ńjọ́ yẹn. Ó ní Mohbad ó ní mental problem to the extent pé kò kí ń sign gan mọ́ ó máa ń tan print ní tó bá ń sign. Àwa lọ gbé ibi tí Mohbad ti sign petition jáde. Ẹ wá bọ́ síta lẹ́yìn ẹ sọ pé ẹ̀yin kan management ipe irọ́ ló ń pa ipe kò sí nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ẹ ṣe wá sọ fún wa ẹ ṣe wá debunk gbogbo pé Mohbad kan ló lọ́mọ. Ẹ má debunk yẹn. Ẹ má debunk pé Dàró ṣàrapọ̀ sí pikin pọ̀ sí oní 40,000. Ẹ má debunk yẹn. Ó ṣe jẹ́ pọ́rọ̀ wíìlì lẹ debunk. Ẹ ti mọ̀ pé gbogbo ayé ti rí. Wọ́n ti gbé fídíò bàbá yẹn káàkiri ayé. Bàbá dẹ̀ kọ́ ló kọ́kọ́ sọ. Karimo ló sọ. Ó ní mental health. Ó ní Mohbad ní mental health. Ó ní to the extent pé kò lè sign ó máa ń tan print ni. Mo dẹ̀ jáde ńjọ́ yẹn mo dá Karimo lò. Mo ní Karimo ṣé ọmọ tó ń compose ló sọ pé ó ní mental health problem. Karimo.
So Wunmi has been asked to willingly, without being coerced, without being told to, without being forced, to put this DNA of a thing to rest once and for all. Because dragging this long shows that she's guilty of a lot of things. Apart from the baby belongs to this king, does not belong to king, belongs to that, does not belong to Mohbad. Apart from that, when we look into the mystery surrounding the demise of Mohbad, when we look at it, it is clear that the attitude portrayed, the attitude so far by Wunmi and her family shows that she's extremely guilty. She's extremely guilty, and this shady act of hers is connected to the demise of Mohbad. That is even more important. More important. If she got a child for whoever, that's her business. The thing is this, you cannot lay claim to Mohbad's music stream revenue or estate. You cannot lay claim to any of Mohbad's property in a bid to use it on a child that is not his. If you say you don't want DNA, it's okay. It's okay. But do not ever think that that status as so-called wife that you are claiming, even though it is not legal, there are no documents to show that you are married to Mohbad. No document to show. Apart from some flimsy pictures that you brought up saying, yes, I'm married to him. This is enough to show that I am married to him. Anyway, what we are concerned about is the demise of Mohbad. In fact, the DNA that is being requested is to first clarify that part of the demise of Mohbad where Prime Boy and Spending said you guys had argument, even though they are not being clear about it when they put their face to it. They are sort of like, when we get to the coroner inquest, how are you guys sure that you arrive at the coroner inquest? Don't you think that the best way to shed light on this, and also in case anything happens to you guys, people will know where it came from, rather than you guys keeping your mouth shut? Or do you want them to wipe off your phone the way Mohbad's iCloud, mobile phone, everything, got wiped off? Is that what you guys want? Anyway, Wunmi, this DNA is to find out if there is motive attached to the demise of Mohbad from you. And we know that there is a motive. We know that there is a motive because your mom came out not to talk about the demise of Mohbad, like my daughter's husband passed away, how nice he was, what he did for me, he gave me this X and Y amount of money. No, not at all. She only came out to defend her own daughter. On the other side, Mohbad's mother came to defend Wunmi and not even her own son. Now, Karimo, the elder sister of Mohbad, according to our guest, and also Darosha, they both need to be questioned. It's unfortunate that Darosha, uncle to Mohbad, younger brother to Mohbad's mother, is also part of this. Let us assume that he wasn't aware of what happened. Oh, they had a fight, they got home, this and that happened. He wasn't aware of what happened here and there, but he came, and the only job he knows how to do is to embalm. Now, when he came and he did the embalming and all of that, Darosha, can you tell us what you saw on Mohbad? Were there any cuts, blisters, scratches? What did you see? What did you see? Or was his vitals, like certain part of his body, already wrapped before you came? How come you people are so wicked? What kind of family is Wunmi's family and Mohbad's mother from? I'm kind of thinking that they are connected because, unless Wunmi's mom is from somewhere else and Mohbad's mother is from somewhere else. From what we heard from Mohbad's father, they are all from the same place. They are from the same place. They are from the same locality, the same region. They all come from the same place. So how is it that they all agree together, Darosha, Mohbad's mother, Wunmi's mother, Wunmi's elder sister, Mohbad's younger brother, they all join forces together like, you know what? What we are going to do is to be against Mohbad. We are not going to shed light to the truth. We will not. We will not shed light. We will not tell the truth when inquest and questions are asked. At the inquest, we will not say the truth. We will not even come on social media. All that we are going to do is to create this sympathy of a thing. Do you know why? Mohbad's mother is behind majority of this. Apart from Wunmi manipulating and lies, Mohbad cannot come up to say it's a lie. It's not true. You see? So there are certain things that Wunmi told Mohbad's mother, like, Mom, let me tell you the truth. He used to do hard, substance. He used to do this and that, but how can I tell the world that my husband used to do this? How can I tell the world that immediately he got home? That's how he just took the thing. Immediately he took the thing like this. There is so much that she will tell Mohbad's mother, and she will lap it up like a dog without looking inwards like, no, that's not my son. That's not my son. Now, let us go to Darusha again. It has been established already that Darusha bought coffin that was not the size of Mohbad. He got 2 million naira, which is enough for him to have done to do what he needed to do, but he didn't do what he was supposed to do. He didn't do that at all. He didn't do it at all. Rather than him doing the needful, he continued in his grand foolishness. He bought coffin that was never going to be Mohbad size, and you know how it is. Social media thought it was Mohbad's father that bought that coffin. They thought it was Mohbad's father that did all of this, but eventually, it became clear that not at all. That it was Darusha. He pocketed the remaining money and came up with lies. Immediately he realized that social media started digging, and they went to get information about this. He came out to say, oh, why is it that people are saying that he did what he could never have done, this and that. But he returned money immediately. He returned money. He returned the rest of the money, bulk money. How much is the cost of that particular coffin? How much is it? Now, when you look at it, you realize that even at the last, that's what I want to establish, not about, we've all heard about the coffin of a thing. It is about the urge to make money from the demise of Mohbad. This is a useless guy that Mohbad's father saw him just roaming around like, you know what? Why don't you go join Mohbad as PA? Go and join Mohbad as PA. This one that you have nothing to do. You just go and let's make it a family thing. At least he thought that being together, like being a unit, family unit, will secure the life of Mohbad. He did not know that he brought in vipers. If you cannot hang out with people that are not family members, and you cannot hang out with those that are your family members because they are envious of you, what will you do? It's better to be a loner. It's better to deal with people on this pay-as-you-go basis. Because if your own uncle, your own mother, even at the final moments of your life, they will join forces together against you, press against you, talk against you, do whatever against you. What else remains? To be surrounded by wicked family members? At times, I kind of look at it this way, like, wait, is it that conscience does not prick these people? How are they able to sleep? Why are they all interested in protecting Wunmi's interest? How is it possible? It can only be bewitchment or greed. Are we going to say it's ignorance? No, bewitchment or greed. And when I say bewitchment, either Wunmi's crew, her mom, grandmother, they've already buried the head of Mohbad's family, mom and all of them, or Mohbad's mother belongs to the same crew. That is it. Or greed. That kind of wicked greed. Terrible greed. If you look at Mohbad's mother's eyes, you will see greed. Darosha, greed. Adura, the younger brother, greed. Now, there is this talk about how Wunmi also sacrificed the Lord for Mohbad. And what is this sacrifice? They say back in those days she used to be involved, or maybe she still used to be involved in, trafficking of this and that. I don't know how true that is, but these are the talk. I don't want to be involved in that, but I want to focus more on the conspiracy to hide the truth and how, we are still on this justice for Mohbad for the past 6 months. How is it comfortable, convenient for the state governor, Sanwo-Olu, and whoever is involved in this autopsy and toxicology, how is it comfortable for them to keep quiet? Why is it that when people buy, when people go, they just want to cover it and throw it under the carpet, like, let's just end it there. Like, your demise is of no use. But their own demise is important. They will dig, they will lock up. Like, I don't really get it. Is it possible, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, governor of Lagos State, is it possible that autopsy and toxicology will take 6 months? Is it possible? How come you guys took it to a laboratory? That is if you really did. How come you guys took it to a laboratory that you have to be on a queue? How is it possible? Like, do you know the number of samples that come in and how long it takes to do all of it? So what makes you think that because we brought our own in, they will quick? No, it doesn't work like that. We cannot put in emotions. We are trying. We are putting efforts in making sure that we do. That's how the governor speaks. That give us applause. We are moving. Do you know how many things I have to deal with every day? The truth is, it is not possible. Jide Sanwo-Olu, you lived in the US. It is not possible for toxicology and autopsy to take this long. It's not possible. It is not possible. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, it is not possible. People are saying there is no toxicology, autopsy, anything done anywhere. That they've already taken sample. They've already looked and they've seen what they need to see. And they're just trying to waste time in the hope that this will come to an end. I know at the onset, they did not really kind of mind social media, but it has come to a point where they are now afraid of social media. They are so afraid of social media. When I say afraid, they are very much afraid of social media. They are afraid of social media. They say, these things are sensitive. It's not social media thing. We have to put effort. There is no sentiment in this. We are talking of serious things. We are talking of life and death. You are talking of it. Does it take 6 months? Babajide Sanwo-Olu, if it were you, do you think you will stomach this 6 months and sit back like it's okay? You guys you already know what happened. You know what it is. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, you might not be on top of the matter because you have other things to do, and moreover, that's not your sole duty. It is for the police and the forensic unit and all of that to carry out what they need to carry out. So you, without being a scientist, you already know that to have taken this long. In fact, there are examples that were given. They said, do you know how long it took O.J. Simpson? Do you know that it took so long, and that these things take time? If we need to get results, it takes time. What exactly should take time? Is it autopsy and toxicology? These are scientific packages. It is not investigating like forensic analysis of fingerprint, CCTV. No, that's not what. Those are the things that take time, like revisiting the scene and checking up and rechecking, looking at different angles. Those are the things that took time in O.J. Simpson. Not toxicology and autopsy. No. Not toxicology and autopsy. They already have a marker. They know what to look for. This is what happened. What do we want? We want to confirm. We want to find out this. They know already what to look for. They know what to look for already. Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, they know what to look for. So we can't be hoodwinked. Police, we can't be hoodwinked. What are you guys telling us? Brackett already concluded. He said that what he found out on this justice for Mohbad of a thing is that certain groups of people, they have concluded that Mohbad will not get justice. They have concluded that Mohbad will not get justice. Simple as ABC. They have concluded. They've already worked it like, let us waste the time, precious time of these people. Let us pretend. If, I'll tell you this for free. If during the NSAS protests, they claim that nothing happened to nobody did this and that, everyone is fine. If they could cover up what was supposed to expose the wicked acts, the wicked act of the army. We know that certain people hijacked that NSAS. They wanted to penetrate, they wanted to destroy, they wanted to crash Lagos. Of course, we know what some of them did. They really messed up. They destroyed like where Mohbad was supposed to, or the forensic unit. They destroyed it. We know that some of those wicked people did some of these things, maybe out of ignorance or they were sent to. But if they could cover it up, tell me, it cost them nothing. They will not even break sweat to lie and cover up this one because they just don't care. They just don't want to. Like, let's end it. Who are we going to put to prison? The prison is full up. No, we can't put her there. What about the little boy, Liam? Who's going to take care of him if we put the mother in jail? You see, it's so sad. It's so sad. I hope Babajide Sanwo-Olu will, look into this because it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough if this is not looked into. If this is kept quiet, mute, terrible things will happen. When I say terrible things will happen, a lot of bad things will happen if this is kept quiet. Like if they keep quiet. I don't know what you guys think because, well, let us see how this march, let us see what is going to present to us. Let us see what it is going to present to us. Let us see. Let us see what is going to birth this month of March. Let us see if they will hide and pretend like, because they wanted to use that corona request. Of course, that's the standard, but they wanted to use it to waste people's time. It's unproductive. The last corona inquest didn't yield anything meaningful. Nothing new, nothing sensible, nothing has happened. So what is it? They say from corona inquest, then they will now think about going to the court. Well, let us be ready with the autopsy and toxicology. We need that ASAP. And DNA, Wunmi, you're on your own. You are on your own. This will serve as a lesson to wicked people out there. See you guys in the next update. Justice for Mohbad.